Yo, 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 what's Papino? What's Papino? Zeke Black is in the building. Zeke Black is in the building. Um, happy birthday, Biggie Smalls. Happy birthday, Biggie Smalls. This video is definitely for the culture, hip hop. It definitely represents New York. Ray Wash. His video was premiered on B.E.T today. He had the Biggie Baby joint. After all these years that Biggie passed away, he had one of the best dedications in the last 5 years or 6 years for Biggie Smalls representing BK. We got him on the line today. Yo, Ray, how you feel about the situation? Definitely shout out to Disco from Webster Avenue.
Shout out to Disco, man. Shout out to Skull, man. Much love to Skull, man. Love Skull, man. Shout out to Skull, man. Shout out to 050 China.
Yes.
Shout out to Mikey B. Shout out to Smooth. Shout out to Wu Banger. Shout out to all the homies. Shot Quell, man. Do everybody that pulled up and supported my video, man. You already know. Like I said, man. You already know. Fucking blue and red make green, man. You feel me? So
Yes,
you know what it is.
You had Blue Boy in the building. Definitely shout out to Blue Boy. It was a good look for New York.
Blue Boy, the great. Come on, cuz. That's the cuz. That's the legend, man. Without saying many niggas,
Yeah, Mel Cross in the building, man. Dude, Big S. You had a lot of people. You had a generation in New York that people want to know about.
You know what I'm saying?
Moshe was in the building.
He was there, Cross. That's my brother. There was a lot of other brothers there.
Diddy Bop pulled up. Diddy Bop was be at Kings.
That's my big bro, Diddy Bop, Sean. That's my big bro, man.
Shout Quell. Definitely shout out to the OG.
Quell, you feel me? A lot of niggas was out there. Shout out to my movements, Capitol Heights, Crown Lows, man. Shout out to Hood Love as well.
It's funny because you said the Crown Lows because definitely shout out to Woody Low. Because shout out to my man Sport Low. The Low Lives had a large movement coming out of Crown Heights back in the day.
Exactly. So let me explain a little bit of Crown Lows. I'm from Crown Heights. I'm from the Low Live hood. One of my cousins, and my uncles, they was Low Lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I incorporated the Crown and the Low Lives, but it's more to it than that. I feel like in Crown Heights, in order for you to make it to the highest heights in Crown Heights, you got to go through the lows first. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got to come from the bottom to reach the heights. So that's where the whole Crown Lows thing coming. Heavy is the head, where's the crown? You feel me?
That's a fact. Me growing up in the 90s, definitely the 80s in New York City, the Low Lives played a large part to the culture. You had rap groups called the Low Lives. You had the group home rappers. You had Special Ed who had some Low Lives in his video, and I Got It Made. But I want to ask you a question. Who was your inspiration? What made you start writing hip hop?
I've been writing this music as long as I can remember, bro. I've been writing music since 9 years old. But I would have to say, bro, I would have to say Big is my inspiration. I was never really a rapper like that. You feel me? I remember years ago, Ready to Die came out. And then, this was Big was at his highest height in his fame, you feel me?
Yes.
And, back in my hood, they used to have legendary weed spots, one in particular called Unity. So, Money L, Big, C's, Nino, all of them used to go there and cop. And, I just remember being a kid and seeing when Big come through, how all the kids be out there, he used to do things buy ice cream for people, you feel me? So, around the time, when Ready to Die came out, one of my cousins was Low Lives. You know what they used to do. They go in the stores and take all the shit. I guess, they met a couple of big people with Big, and they were selling them some merchandise. It was, right on Bergen and Underhill. So, it was, for me, getting that close to Big and seeing, a rapper.
Yes.
That close and seeing, the Jesus pieces and the jewelry and the fucking gray Lex and the green Land Cruiser. That shit was different, you know what I'm saying? That shit made me want to be a rapper. So I would say my first hands down is Big, you know what I'm saying? And all the other greats, like Hove, Nas, you know what I'm saying? I like everybody new. I think Pop Smoke was fire too, but you gotta pay homage to the great. I hear a lot of people talking all this, king this, king that, and there's only one true king, and that's Big, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So before any one of you dudes start speaking of a king and saying king this and king that, know the history of king and know what the homie sacrificed. And then he stood on his own too and went to Cali, even though he knew the odds was against him that he could possibly die out there to represent New York. You know what I'm saying? And you got dudes that don't even, know him. The real reason to me writing this song wasn't about money. I just wanted to let dudes know who Big was. I heard my nephew, he young, he from a new era. He don't even know who Biggie was. So, I had to influence him. And now, Biggie Baby is his favorite song. I educated him, you feel me? So that's what it's all about. It's about educating the borough on who Biggie is. Never forget what that man did. The wave that he created. And everybody stopped this king stuff. The era of kings is over. Hov is the last king. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It ain't no more kings. It's over for that.
The reason because your video going to BET, that to me that was major. Shout out to you, the hard work y'all putting in for that project. Shout out to Fly Tie, shout out to Kev Webb, shout out to Queens. You know what I'm saying? It was good for New York, man. And I think when I seen the work y'all put in with the song first, then you made the video, and then now it's on BET and it premiered. And I heard that Foxy Brown, not Foxy, but Little Kim and C's actually reposted it on the IGs. So it's definitely getting that New York support.
Actually, Little C posted. I'm not too sure about Kim, but as far as the project of creating Biggie Baby, it was an entity, and I'm gonna give everybody credit, including you, bro. This wasn't just me by myself. This was the streets that created Biggie Baby. We're not gonna just give credit to Fly Tie, everybody, and Mikey B, because the streets helped create this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, this was just the energy of New York that helped create this. So this go out to you, Disco, 05, China, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And creating this song. As far as the BET thing that happened, I mean, that was just the universal energy alignment. That was big work. You know what I'm saying?
That was great for you, man. I mean, I think that's really great because, everybody, a lot of people, those are the platforms that people want to get to. So now you're reaching a larger mass of people. Now you're reaching markets that's unimaginable because of this vision. So now the world is gonna get to know who you are, man. And I ain't gonna front, man. Growing up in New York City and just thinking about Biggie Smalls. I said this earlier. I said Biggie Smalls was a guy who whatever he did on the block, be out there rapping, freestyling, and found a lane in hip hop. And he brought a lot of his friends with him to get the bag. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how I grew up. That era is dead. A lot of dudes can't rap nowadays, man. You feel me? It's like, they can't tread on. I've been in ciphers, and dudes can't even slap on a New York beat or a Davies beat or a Meek Mill's beat. It's just one style of rap. So what I tried to create was, actually putting lyrics on a drill beat, and it was successful.
It worked. So it worked, and it was great.
I'm saying it worked, and I just took all the big iconic songs and just packed it all in there to give you that feeling of Big. I brought Big back 25 years after he been gone, bro, and I don't care. It wasn't for nobody. It was for Big. I owe him that. You know what I'm saying? That's who it was
for. You did it for Brooklyn. You did it for Brooklyn. You did it for Brooklyn, man.
I appreciate it.
And cause I love my city, man. And when I speak upon my city, I like to speak proudly of my city because where we're from, and we know we come from a different world than a lot of because it's fast paced, stick and move, anything can happen. You gotta be quick on your toes. And I'ma say, man, when I first heard the Biggie Baby, it brought me back into when Biggie Smalls was platinum in and he performed at the Q Club, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of rappers nowadays, they don't do. They're too good for that. You know what I mean? And when he performed at the Q Club, it was the who's who of New York. Not everybody, but the streets rappers was in that. Most of them was in the club that night. The ones that mattered: Busta Rhymes, Pudgy the Fat Bastard, DJ Clue before he went viral. You hear me? Ike Love, Buddha Barber, Grandmaster Vic, and Biggie performed, bro. And Biggie Smalls, he did something I never seen nobody was able to accomplish. They may do the wave and the wells and people jumping in crowds, but when Biggie Smalls said, "Yo, Brooklyn, come to the front of the stage," and Brooklyn Cats was like, "Yo, pardon me, dude." You know what I'm saying? Yo, hold on, pardon me. And he had Brooklyn in front of him when he performed, bro. That's official. That's when you know that's that Brooklyn love, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, but we all love Big. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know.
Shout out to Q Club and all that in Queens, man.
You know the prison etiquette. You know when you go up top, Brooklyn stick with Brooklyn. You know
Yeah.
that's the only place where you go to every jail. We got a table. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the energy. We spread love to Brooklyn way. Big created that, and I just want to keep that legacy.
Keep that legacy going, man. You're doing a great job.
Like, niggas ain't spreading love. Niggas ain't, you know, showing love. You know, it's a lot of division in New York City. It's supposed to be like that. And I feel like also, you know, I'm not really big, you know, on coming on the podcast and speaking about gang shit, but I feel like, you know, it's too much fucking Cali politics in New York, and I feel like we lost our identity and we became a bunch of dick riders, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being who we are. Don't get it twisted. We get followed everywhere. Motherfuckers like our fashion and our trend, but it's just no more order in the city. Like back in the days when we had the Tuts and the Pappy Masons, you know, motherfuckers had to check in. You know what I'm saying?
You had to move a certain way. Calculated moves.
Walk out here freely and feel like he the president and get 20 motherfuckers to walk him down the street and walk him and give him a nod, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't do that there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of division.
You know what?
Contra pro shit going on in this game, bro. You feel me?
I had a conversation made with somebody, right? And it was it was sort of deep, but it made me think, right? Now, New York, because a lot of people, because of these platforms, a lot of people that got these platforms, they're regular dudes. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is a lot of these regular dudes, they want to become street dudes because they interview street dudes and think they're in the streets. Then what happens is you have a guy on the West Coast that creates a narrative that goes, y'all not really cool with each other, and he points that out. But think about this. This guy on the West Coast, he doesn't have West Coast cats going at West Coast cats. They may go at him. Exactly. They're not going against each other for him.
That's just the hate and snake shit. You know, that's
on this side.
From years, that's years of, look, a motherfucker just naturally have hate in his heart for New York. Niggas just don't like New York. Niggas
they don't like the legends.
That shit is...
And it's an opportunity.
We ain't gonna speak on an individual's name, but
it's
just doing it in blood for years. You know what I'm saying? From the 90s all the way to now. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, a motherfucker can find a way to get in and cause division.
Because we got to admit this. You can't say you don't respect nothing out of your homeland when it hit the Midwest first. When it hit Cleveland, Detroit, Idaho, Arizona, before it hit New York first. So you're not saying you don't respect them. You're just saying you don't respect us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a different conversation.
Exactly. You know, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because, you know, we the envy of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People always want to know why motherfuckers like New York so much. You know what I'm saying? We doing a lot. We looking bad though. Right now, we got a lot of stuff that's happening. We looking good, but we looking bad too. You know, and I just
because the people that you know what, Ray? Because the people that need to speak for New York, they're the ones that's being slandered. Remember, the voices of New York now, a lot of the voices in New York, they're slandering the voices of New York. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at it like this, man. If you got one dude, right, that could possibly come in a game that could change the whole potential and switch the whole wave of what's going on, that's something to be scared of. That's fucking up sales, fucking up money for everybody
Yeah.
else. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Like before, at the end of the day, Zeke, man, it's about manifestation, bro. You just gotta talk your shit into the universe and that shit gonna appear. You feel me? It's like I just this shit is hard. Some things you just want to give up, but you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can't give up. You know why?
uh,
Because New York. Let me tell you something, Ray. One thing about us from New York, man, is that it's just like the blocks, just like anything else we did. We, because of these avenues that we have, we have to take over the narrative. We're allowing people that's from our city, but not from our cloth, to speak for our cloth. So the masses, think about this, for the last 8 summers, they've been listening to people that's not from our cloth tell them who's real and what's real. So that's why we look so corny for, because the outside world is going, well, such and such said he's real. And then you're going, but who, the person who said he's real ain't even about that life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They began to allow the internet to dictate what's real and what's not real. You know what I mean?
facts.
Because we don't speak. Because and then when some dudes find an opportunity, they think because somebody got clout, they'll bow down and go, well, if I play this fake, he's a real one role, maybe I can blow. Bad move, bro. Because all you did was help their algorithm of making us look stupid. Since when did we jump out the window for somebody who never was in our claw, bro? You know what I mean?
Facts.
The exposing game came from, cause think about this. One real nigga and go to another real nigga and go, yo, let's go expose this nigga on some shit he did last night. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real, man. Let's be real here. These internet niggas do it because they're regular guys. That's fun to them. Look, I got a podcast and I'm gonna have two real niggas go at it because I got the clout and they want clout. That's where the game messed up at, bros. We gotta get the game back. Fuck you niggas. What you mean? You want some info on some nigga. You disrespect. We're supposed to come at them niggas like, yo, who you talking to like that? Like, what type of nigga you think I am, bro? You hear me?
Facts, exactly. Exactly. I agree, bro. I agree.
And that's what happened with New York. Dudes wasn't doing that. So they allowed the outsiders to pick off that.
Well, that happens in any great situation, in any great war. Somebody sees some type of place where they can infiltrate, you know they gonna go in.
The West ain't infiltrated us first, bro.
Say it again, Z.
Because the West Coast, they didn't infiltrate us first.
Yes.
We did it to each other first. They just sat back and go, now we can pick and choose.
True that. True.
But what was you about to say? Because that was deep. What was you about to say, brother?
As far as
about the infiltration shit, like how.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's in any great war there's infiltration. They gonna find a weak link, and they gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find whatever weak link it is, and they gonna do what they gotta do. And that can come from, just the influence of going to a certain place and taking the trips in place and letting somebody get into your head. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's just so messed up with the culture of just New York in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love my city. I just don't love it. A lot of shit that go on inside of the city. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But my main thing is the music. I want to put timeless music out there.
Yes.
People go rap, bro. I don't want shit that's not gonna be around and that's gonna fade away. You know what I'm saying? I want my shit to be. I was talking to somebody, one of my people and shit, and he be going overseas and he plays ball and shit overseas, and he in Croatia. And he told me like, shit like DMX, Tupac, Biggie, that shit's still playing over there.
Yes.
And people don't know no English, but they know every word to those dudes' songs. So that mean a lot to me. That's what I want to do. I want a motherfucker in Brazil that don't know English, but he know every word of my song. You You know what I'm saying? That's big for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's so dope? It's like Lumi D. Lumi D may not go platinum in the United States of America, but in Belgium, she's big, bro. It's like she could go on tour.
In London, she's big. Everywhere she's big, bro.
Yeah.
That song was a big
all that. Facts.
And that's what I'm hoping Biggie Baby is, man. I'm hoping Biggie Baby is just that.
You got the door now. Now, I just think on my end, keep doing interviews, keep showing who you are, pulling up to these spots, networking, and because now the world is looking at you now. Now the world is looking at. Then they seen who you had in the video. So you had the New York, you had the era New York that actually fit the video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You had that era. So now it's just networking, pulling up to a lot of spots, making some good friends. You know, the DJs, how like the DJs, even if sometimes you might have to go on somebody's page and go, yo, son, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of leg work.
You know, I'm here, man, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of leg work.
I just wish that, you know, that New York love or that Brooklyn love that I seen big spreading, it was just out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not out here. I'm just trying to restore that. Like,
yeah,
you know, that's a loss.
That's a lost cloth.
It's vintage. You know what I'm saying? That shit is vintage. You really meet few motherfuckers out here that's really trying to hope that you're successful and want you to make it without their hands out or want something from you. Or at the end of the day, but me, like I told you, you know, I never did this song for any money.
I love to see
it. I did this song for Biggie, like to show the homie my appreciation for the nights I was stressed and I threw him ready to die, and that shit helped me get through the night. I thank homie for his appreciation when I did that 14 years in the cell, and I listened to Life After Death and them songs. That shit helped me get through the pain. That shit helped me get through many nights when I was homeless, different places. Like, you know, some music, it's just different. It's a big inspiration. So to understand what I mean by that, you gotta come from that struggle. When Big speaking about being black and 30 as ever, that's me. I was a red and 30 as ever, nigga, little dirty Brooklyn nigga, you know. Nigga ain't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. Like, you know, baggy jeans, big t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Broke.
Keep talking, brother. Keep talking.
Some type of money, you know what I'm saying? Looking for some type of option, trying to make shit happen and do what I do. So,
yes.
When I speak of Big, I speak of Brooklyn. That's why I said in the beginning of the song, I feel like I'm Biggie Smalls in my city, not literally, just spiritually. You feel me? Like, because I could never be that man. I could never amount to what that man did or what that man created for Brooklyn or the legacy he created for Brooklyn. But what I could do is I could go hard for him. I'm his prophet. I'm one of his, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of his offspring from the streets of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And he helped create Ray Washington and make Ray Washington the nigga he is today. So I tip my hat to him, and I tip my hat to many other artists, but mainly him. So thank you, Big, and happy birthday, man, and God bless you. So
I'm gonna tell you something real fast, man. Your story is my story. Your story is Raekwon's story. Your story is Method Man's story. When I went to the Beacon Theater for the premiere, the Wu-Tang premiere, whatever they was doing on Hulu. Yo, son, they came out of shelters to Staten Island. Like, I came out of a shelter to Lexington Projects. I was there too, bro. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? We all come from the same, and it's now you see the same struggle. Now we talk about Raekwon. The reason why I brought Raekwon up for, because Raekwon was like the grind like you on. They said Raekwon would come to the studio just rhyming, right? Just rapping, trying to get on. He made peace with Ghostface just so fuck it. I see a bigger picture. Instead of us killing each other, we could get to the bag. And then, this is how they won, bro. Out of all the songs that they made a song called Cream. You hear me? Listen to me, Ray Walsh. A song called Cream. But it didn't have a melody. You know the middle part, right?
Yeah.
Method Man was the melody guy because he had the voice for that shit. As we see in most of the tracks, he's the guy that got the good. He does the middle part, right? Meth said his homeboy from jail wrote him a letter and said he put an acronym. He wrote an acronym. Cashews, everything around me clean when I get home. Meth said he went to the studio because they did the lyrics already, and he made the melody. Cashews, everything around me, cream, get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. That took that nigga Raekwon off the floor into a mansion, my nigga. You hear me? Now you see what I'm saying? They wrote the lyrics. He said they based the lyrics off of guess what Nas song, bro? Life's a bitch. They was like, yo, that nigga Nas made Illmatic, hit a song called Life's a bitch and all that, and we want to write a song that was real about our lives.
That was my shit.
So when they made Cream, there wasn't a middle part. Cream was the one that got them the gold record. Cream was what I had them on the Centennial Hall. Cream was what I put them on tour. And then we heard the rest. And then that's when Ray said he didn't even get paid. So I understand. The grind is for real. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? That's what I'm trying to say. We all came from the same sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us came from the same sacrifice. We don't speak upon this. You know what I'm saying? But that's real, bro. And I think you're going to be great, Ray. You're going to be great.
You know, like I said, also, bro, you know, like, I couldn't do this without my hood, like my team, man. You know, first and foremost, man, shout out to my homie. You know what I'm saying? Get Low, Mr. With Everything, Capital Heights Boss. Shout out to my man, my homie Suave, free my man Swag out the can. You know, everybody, my cousin Flip Body Bags, my cousin Pop Dollar, everybody, man. Like, that's my team. That's Brooklyn. Yeah, at its finest. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Spread out of Brooklyn way. You know, I my videos, you know what I'm saying, on fucking B.E.T. It's a bittersweet.
I'm happy because that's something that y'all did. And the idea might have been for you two. And you went national now. Now it's on you now.
I mean, it went on YouTube. You know, somebody seen it. And shout out to Big Dreezy Truth. So, you know, realizing the talent and seeing the video and getting the joint put on B.E.T. I appreciate that. You feel
and
me?
now it's on you to rap.
Should be airing on B.E.T. all month long. It actually might be going to other channels. I'm not going to pull my eggs in one basket.
It's just how much people like it. It's all on the liking of the people. They throw it out there. It's just like when Nelly made Country Grammar. He been made Country Grammar. Then Kuda Love brought him to New York. He went to Universal Records, and the rest is history. That was a lot of people don't even know that Nelly deal that Kuda Love had was a hit it or win it, hit it or quit it deal. That was a one-shot kills deal. And look, you see what happened? He brought them boys from St. Louis to New York, a Harlem guy. That nigga went diamond, bro. You hear me? So, like I said, this whole month, they want to see how the people like Ray. So what you got to do all month long is advertise. IG crazy. Take photos. Boom, on his block. Pull up to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a Biggie month for you. You know what I'm saying? Locations, Q Club. Where was the Q Club? I remember I heard about the Q Club, Grandmaster Vic. Link up with some niggas I used to fuck with. Yo, let's get a flick with you real fast. Use this month to advertise because they're looking at your next move. A lot of dudes go on BET and go, I won already. Nah. So then
my next move, my next dog, listen, is you can't never stop, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The grind will never stop.
Get that, get the
everything is already loaded in the chamber. Any military boss or war general has decided to plan of what he's gonna do.
You got Ricky Batts. They got Ricky Batts. Ricky Batts grinded for like 4 good summers. Now he's running around with Fred Joe Starr. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ricky Batts from the Bronx. Now he's running around with Fred Joe, 105.1. He had the verses. He went on tour with him in Europe. Shout out to 540 from East Harlem. My boy Five, you know what I'm saying? The host of the year. These dudes went hard. So like I said, you'd be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Ray Walsh needs to drop a street album. That's what I'm saying. You got the people attention, right? You hear
I
me?
mean, I got a lot of stuff. Let me tell you, I got a project on the way. It's actually, if you go to my gram, you see a snippet of one of the song. I actually remixed a half
Yes.
a million song. Some niggas blood, some niggas crip song.
Oh, half mil joint? Woo!
Yeah, if you go on my gram, I remixed a half a mil joint. Some niggas blood, some niggas crip, because half a mil from my
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
song
Shout out
meant
to
a lot
Albany
me, too.
Projects, Crown Heights, the whole Heights, Crown Heights,
Yeah, you already
Albany
know
Peas,
Projects, man.
Sport Low on them
Shout
niggas.
out to Sledge, Bloodsport, all the niggas
Even
at
though,
Albany, all them guys on that side.
even though he ain't from over there, but shout out to Rockaboni, the big Stony. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? We can't forget about Rockaboni. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, yeah. But the album is called. Actually, it's called. It was written without a reasonable doubt. So I use those two titles, Nas and Israel,
That's
and
real.
Jay-Z, A Reasonable Doubt. And basically, what it is a remake of non-classical songs. You know what I'm saying? So that shouldn't be released on like Dat Piff or any mixtape. So I basically remix half a mil, some blood niggas, some niggas blood, some niggas crip, Jay-Z.
Yo, you know I said dance that in the club? I said dance that song in the club, bro. My man Air Alert used to DJ in the club in Albany. Shout out to DJ Air Alert. He would play some niggas is blood, some niggas is crip, some niggas is thug, and some niggas is bitch. That was a song that we danced to in the club. Shout out to the OSB Gambinos. You know what I'm saying? My BG niggas in Albany, New York. You heard?
If you go on the gram, you can check my version out. I told two stories in the song, and the last song I just broke down, the whole moral of the shit in general. But, those, basically I want to put that tape out because I want to give it a young feeling and an old feeling. I want something for young niggas to bob to and old niggas that they can relate. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did with Biggie, baby. I drew a young crowd in, an old crowd in. You know what I'm saying? I mixed two things. I blended it in because, we living in a time where you could be in a car like some of the shit my nephew play. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Who is it? Who the fuck is this? Like, you're like, oh, this is, and I don't want to hear that. So what I did was find a way to make drilling and raps fun for both the adults.
Gotcha. So because I know you're doing the family thing, and I appreciate this that you did this. We're gonna do a longer where we can actually be on StreamYard, people can see.
Facts, man.
How can people find you, Ray? How can people find you, bro?
Y'all can find me at The Real Ray Wash, The _ Real Ray Wash, The _ Real _ Ray Wash. And you can also find me on TikTok at that same thing. Started up a TikTok page.
Yeah, it is.
You can find me on Facebook as Ray Wash. You can find me on SoundCloud as Ray Wash. I'm over. I got some other songs on SoundCloud that's unreleased that if people want to know what type of vibe I'm on, you can go up there and check it. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm getting ready to release, you know what I'm saying? It's that time.
And shout out to Disco, man, because the first time I got introduced to your music was through Disco. Disco said, yo, I know this kid that rap. His name is Ray Wash, and I got this project, and yo, Zeke, this Biggie baby. And he truly believes in you, bro. Like, he truly believed. And I seen the progress, because Disco be hitting me up, and I seen the billboard, I seen the song drop, the video drop, I seen the performance you did at the Ship Club. I seen the motivation, the Mikey B connection. I seen the Short Moshe. I seen the you know what I'm saying? I seen you moving, bro. Like I told you, this next 90 days.
Shout out. Huh? Shout out to Moshe, but shout out to Disco, because it don't matter about the color shit or whatever anybody talking about or anything. Disco has always been a person from day one since I met Son in the Can, and I spit the Son in Attica. You know what I'm saying? He always fuck with me. Like, he never did no shady shit to me because I was on the other side of the fence. He always treated me like a man with my respect at the end of the day, and he always been a supporter and a fan of my music. Like,
now I'm gonna be honest with you. I fuck with some Crips. I fuck with a lot of Crips. My man S1, that's my guy. 6, my man Demas, he 8 Trade out of Brooklyn. Shout out to him. They Crips. These are famos. You know what I'm saying? Wayne O, 118th Street. You know what I'm saying? Rolling 30 Crips. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with my Crips. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Smitty Brim though from Flatbush, you heard? Huh?
A lot of people don't understand this, man. I'm from Crown Heights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Crown Heights, which is naturally, back in the days, the stomping ground
of all that, yeah. Yeah, it's a stomping ground of Crip City.
This shit was just central for non-trade, G-Shine, Valentine, everything. Crown Heights. That was like the motherhood for everything. So all these OG bloods that you see, I grew up under these niggas. I'm just on the other side of the fence.
What side of the fence?
I got nothing but love for niggas. At the end of the day, I only
endured
that. I only endured that color on color shit in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just a different type of time.
Yeah.
You feel me? In the streets, it's all love, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. At the end of the day, it's a disrespect thing. I disrespect. You disrespect me, I disrespect you. I don't care about that shit. I'm colorblind. I don't see nothing.
Facts. So yo, you on B.E.T. and yo, celebrate, bro, because a lot of dudes don't make it that far. You're on B.E.T. You got some people attention.
Yeah,
only thing I ask you to do,
listen, man, I'm gonna keep it banded with you, Zeke. I already accomplished so much of what I did. Niggas in the hood don't have a billboard in the middle of the town.
Exactly. I seen you working. I seen it work, man.
Niggas ain't put something out that got, you know, Jada Kiss acknowledging my shit. Certain people acknowledge my shit. I'm happy, bro.
I'm happy. You deserve it.
This was Biggie, bro. This was for Biggie. So I want people to know this. This was for Biggie.
Yeah, Wayno. Hold on. He said somebody asked about Wayno. Yeah, Wayno.
This song was made before I found out about Biggie's 50th celebration. I didn't know they was going to do it this big for the homie. It was just something in my soul. Maybe it was Big telling me, yo, make this shit. And everything's going to fall in the right place.
And it's falling in the right, everything, let me tell you something, Ray. Everything's a timing thing. Oh, somebody asked about Wayno. Yeah, Wayno, that's from Lock and Orange. He's from Harlem. He's actually rolling 30 Crips, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say allegedly because I can't really throw niggas' games out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's Crip. You know what I'm saying? The one that brought home Indian and all of them. Yeah, him. You know what I'm saying? Wayno, Demas, from Brooklyn. He from your hood, Crown Heights. My nigga Six from Albany. That's, you know what I'm saying? A couple of good Crips I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? T Black. Shout out to T Black downtown. You know what I'm saying? And Crips. You know what I'm saying? I got, see one thing you said, man. It's not about B&C shit, man. You from New York, man. And when you did the Biggie joint, what I liked about it was the feeling was when Biggie spoke, he spoke about New York. His raps, when I heard Give Me the Loot, that was some New York shit. When I heard Biggie Smalls is the illest live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one. Niggas don't even know there's a certain part of Bed-Stuy when you cross a street, you're in Crown Heights. They don't even know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's a certain part of Bed-Stuy, am I right? When you cross the street, you in the Heights. You know what I'm saying? And,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even be knowing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Huh?
Only one street separates Big from being from Crown Heights. One street separates me from being from the Style.
From being from the Style.
I was born in the Style. I was born in St. John's Hospital.
Oh. What high school you went to?
Huh?
You went to Boys and Girls or you went to school like in Midwood or some shit like that?
I went to junior high school in Bob Farragut, Fort Greene, 265.
Oh, downtown.
I moved to Queens, so and I went to high school in Queens and getting in trouble in Queens and moved back to Brooklyn.
Well, high school, yo, what part of Queens did you in? Why is Brim in the building? But now, just ask you, what part of Queens?
I lived in Southside.
Get the fuck out of here. What part?
106 between Warham and Liverpool. I lived off 88th Ave and Hillside. You know,
so you was all through Queens. So you went to Jackson. You went to Andrew Jackson.
I went to school. My part of my junior high school years. My high school years, Hillcrest, Andrew
Jackson.
All them schools.
Oh, you was all through Queens. Wow.
Yeah, I did my first bid. Went to Hillcrest. I did my first bid. Went right to alternatives to detention in Red Wilkins Park. From there, went to non-secure detention. From there,
wow, Red Wilkins. Wow, shout out to Red Wilkins Park. Now, I remember I went to a concert there before. They had the Jamaican, the Jerk Fest and all that shit in that park. Cause that's right by Rosedale or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, it's a nice park. I go work out there all the time. Good park.
It's funny because when I be in Queensway, I be like by Fox and something. You know what I'm saying? I be on that side. That's funny. You said 106. You by like.
I'm on Cambria Heights side now. You feel me? But you know, same shit. Queens is Queens. You know, there's really no difference between Queens and Brooklyn. You know, Queens, it's a little slight difference. You know, Queens and Brooklyn is like the twins. You know, a girl twin and a boy twin. It's the same. You know, it's the same type of vibe. Really, it's just more suburban in Queens. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different, but you know. I vibe with them, you know what I'm saying? We vibe all together, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I spent most of my years in Queens, but, you know, Brooklyn is where my heart is at. I love Brooklyn, you feel me? And there's no place like it in the world. And, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing ever will have my heart like BK, you heard?
That's a fact. So now, your video on, so now your video that's on B.E.T. How can they find it personally?
Well, it's coming on again today.
Okay.
It'll be on B.E.T. tonight, tomorrow at 4:40 a.m., and there'll be other dates coming up for the month. I'll post dates on Instagram.
Post them so people get in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look for New York.
Post them so I can let people know. It'll be in my story. It'll be in my post to let people know. You know what I'm saying? The dates of the video, but you know, that's just what B.E.T. is right now because of how good you know it does. You know, it might have.
It's on new people. Check the video, man. Check it out. So, yo, Ray, you have any shout outs or salutes? You know what I'm saying?
Man. Like I said, I want to shout out the whole Brooklyn. I want to shout out the whole Junior Mafia, man. I want to shout out Lil Cam. I want to shout out C's. I want to shout out C Gutter, Money L. I want to shout out Nino. I want to shout out y'all niggas out. I want to say, yo, man, thank y'all. What y'all did for the culture for me as a kid, just, you know, riding my little dino bike up on folks and seeing y'all niggas hustling. That shit did a lot for me, you feel me? Like, that shit made me go hard with this rap shit and create something that I know Big needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt the homie needed that. I felt the homie needed this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to thank the whole Brooklyn. I want to thank the whole New York City, bro. Like, you feel me? I want to thank the whole Capitol Heights. I want to thank the whole Crown Heights, the whole Brownsville, the whole North Side Queens. Cause you know, that's my North Side family out there. I just want to thank the whole city. I want to thank Sko. I want to thank Moshe. I want to thank all the legends. Anybody who stepped out to my video and was there and put some work in. All the DJs. My man Money Manny.
Shout out to Money Manny from Harlem. Yo, listen, Money Manny comes to your video. The richest nigga in the world. Money Manny from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Shout out to DJ Clue and Superstar J2.
Yeah,
spinning the record, you know what I'm saying? You know, for spinning the record on Hot 97. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the promoters. Shout out to my man Southside for going hard for me, man. Because, you know, some go hard in the clutch. That's one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Southside, man.
Shout out to Southside. Shout out to my man H Money Bags. Chopper City. Hood.
And Mr. Been on my bully. Son do his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Son really put on for me. Like, shout out to my man Real Rolling TV. Shout out to my man Easy from the Lows. My sister. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to, you know, my girl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I really appreciate y'all. And like I said, man, Brooklyn, we did it. You heard? Like Big said, I put Big back on TV after so many years.
Thank you. With that being said, we're gonna try to get the visual of him on the live tomorrow morning. And we on. You'll get to see his face, but check out, they're doing this as a premiere for his video.
4:40 a.m. I know niggas is gonna be coming from the club, but I'll post the other dates when it come out. You know what I'm saying? We did this for Biggie, baby.
But send me that song. I'm gonna try to send it to my man DJ Suave. DJ Suave, he's a part of the heavy hitter DJ unit, and he be on Hot 97 as a guest DJ during the holidays. So he might be on Hot 97 during this Memorial Day weekend. So get me the song, inbox me, Zeke Black. You know, hit my DM. I'm gonna try to get it. I might get it to him and go, yo, can you just play that song on the in your rotation? He showed love to Hopeless 4-5. He showed love. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we lost K Slay, so now we need another one.
That's a fact, son. I got you, man. All you gotta do is drop your email in there for me. I
got you. Send me that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Like I said, man, keep doing your thing. Keep feeding these wolves.
Gotta feed the wolves. Look for these side blocks, man.
We need that wolf feed. We need that wolf food, not that puppy child you think is giving. We don't want that shit, nigga. We don't want that.
You know what I'm saying? Feed the
puppy
wolves.
child, man. We don't want that shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here, man. Y'all already know.
21 gun salute. Love is love, baby.
Already know. Alright, tapping out later.
It's Ray Wash. They promoted this video today on B.E.T. Jams. It's a win for New York. He be getting spins on the radio. He's on YouTube. Ray Wash, Biggie baby. We're doing this for New York, man. New York we have to support New York. New York has to support New York. You want to make it come back to New York, we have to support each other. As crazy as y'all may think this may sound, they got the Lobby Boy albums dropping May 27th. Go support that. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Mano, Fab. It didn't even sound crazy. Mano, Fab, Jim Jones, Davies, and a host of others. Go check that out. It's a good project. You know what I'm saying? Go check that paperwork out. I mean, not that paperwork, that project out. We have to start supporting each other on these platforms. We are the voice. If we got 2 followers or 1 million followers, we're the voice of our people. Hold on. Kush TV says, I just got offered an MTN Excel job, Z, but I'm still in school getting associated network administration information. What's the best I should do? Is there a way that you can take the job and do the rest of your courses? Like, is there a way that you could go get the job, get employment, but finish school? You have to, it's all about scheduling, bro. The scheduling in your life. You have to schedule properly for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? But if MTA don't allow that, is the position that you're gonna get at MTA down the line, is it gonna pay you what you might push to the side? That's the question. Because if you're just gonna be a clerk. But see, MTA, I'm not gonna lie to you, they take care of you at the end. I'm not gonna lie to you, they took care of my father. I'm not gonna sit here and say fuck MTA. The school you make more at the end, but is it just you or do you have a family? So your family has to come before. Sometimes, man, like this, like sometimes I would love to do YouTube every day, but I can't because I have to take care of my family. You have to do what's best for your family, bro. And I know you have a lifelong dream for the electrician thing, but I'm pretty sure that MTA has a program for that electrician shit because they deal with that with the tunnel work at night. So why don't you get involved with their program that they can send you to on a dime where you can actually finish that degree, bro. Your family comes first before anything else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Use MTA. What you do is you gotta reverse it. You know that MTA, they have a division. You know, they have a division for all that electrical work on the late night. Sign up for that shit. They're gonna tell you you gotta go to school. Now when they tell you that shit, I'm going to school for that already. And they'll work around you. Sometimes you have to go through their politics and policies. Because they might go, you go to one of our schools, you ain't got to pay shit. Bet, I got a year left anyway. You could transfer your credits. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the system, but you know you have to be well versed here. You know what I'm saying? Marty, what the fuck? Marty, what are you talking about? You ain't do nothing. You good. Huh? Oh, somebody said ban Marty. Oh. So you good. Now, but you know what I'm saying? Dudes is just posting up on dudes like they got to stop that in Clubhouse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop cloud chasing. Let's stop jumping out the window saying things and doing things about people. Like, let's stop all that, man. I don't care who co-signs what. Stop that, bro. We could go knife for knife being disrespectful, but don't wish death on me. And, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't do that. Start wishing death on dudes, and I wish you died, and you got AIDS, you got this, you got COVID, you got like when did that come part of the game? You know what I'm saying? That's sucker nigga shit, sucker nigga time. But Ray Walsh got a new project out, shot the disco for Webster Ave. I think Charleston White is a shock jockey. A shock jockey is somebody who say things to infuriate others. And for some reason, he say things that infuriate people that's free. Free-minded a little bit more than them Southerners where he's from. You know what I'm saying? But he has the right to his freedom of speech. That's it. He needs somebody from New York to come at him the way he come at us. That hasn't happened yet. Gun for gun. You know what I'm saying? But check out Ray Walsh. Check out Ray Walsh. His videos on B.E.T. It just premiered today. You know, happy birthday, Biggie Smalls. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? I'm happy you said this, D. I was gonna make a video on this, but I'm happy you said this. It's really not a coast to coast. Have you noticed something? Out of all, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm gonna say this slow. Whack 100 is actually bringing generations of Bloods and Crips together that don't have no affiliation. Because he comes out the East Coast. So what happens is they all come together, old niggas in jail, old niggas on the block. You got Bloods and Crip niggas conversating that would have never conversated if it wasn't for Whack 100. He's creating peace in his land with different generations of Bloods and Crips. With this shit that he's doing. Because the only niggas that's going back and forth is Whack with these niggas. But New York is going back and forth with each other, bro. That's a powerful thing. He's using this app to get some money, but more so, it looked like he's uniting generations of Bloods and Crips. You know what I'm saying, you hear me? They're uniting on some fuck Whack shit, but it's saving dead bodies. So you got somebody who might have been a blood killer that might go, yo, homie, what's poppin'? Man, fuck that nigga Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? I just seen a picture where the Crip nigga from the Crip nigga, the 5'5" nigga, he in a Pablo hood with the blood. That was popping. Whack is creating Blood and Crip peace on the West. He might get killed when the smoke clear, But he's really creating a trend of peace between Bloods and Crips. But in New York, where C-Mac, we're clashing with each other. So now they're looking like we can't be like them New York niggas. And that's what he's showing them. Look at them New York niggas. They going back and forth, they backdooring, they talk shit about each other. There ain't no loyalty. Look, I talk shit about this nigga, y'all go crazy, but y'all going crazy on me and not each other. Since when have you seen rolling 60s, even young niggas, find peace with blood niggas in jail that didn't kill 2-3 Crip niggas? Yeah, homie, yeah, we need to be on some peace shit. Those little homies is going back to the hoods. Like, yo, man, fuck all that killing each other shit, bro. Whackers are not each other, bro. I give Wack 100 that much. I give him that much credit. He's caused division in New York. There's no division in Cali. The only division is they're saying fuck him. He don't give a fuck. Why would Wack 100 give a fuck if these niggas saying fuck him? He a gangbanger, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And that's what he tell niggas, nigga. I gangbang, nigga. They know that language. They know that lingo he talk. Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He a gangbanger. There's a difference between a money nigga and a gangbanger. See, a nigga told me that shit from Cali. Nah, you got money niggas, and you got niggas that put in pain. What's that? Nah, they put in pain niggas, they don't give a fuck about nothing. They'll rob a liquor store, a corner store, shoot a block up, beat a nigga up. Those are the niggas that they live for the flag. He one of them niggas. He ain't one of them flashy blood niggas that went around and, yo, I'm just a dip nigga with a nice car. No, he one of them niggas that'll jump on the Crip block and talk mad shit. How many times Wack probably got jumped on Crip blocks because he was happy to be blood? Like, yo, fuck you, crab niggas. Ding, 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 ding. He got away. This shit be serious, man. They crimes don't really be over B&C shit they go to jail for. They go to jail for robbing Vietnamese corner stores and smoking niggas out the Chinese spot. You know what I'm saying? Robbing banks and all that. Robbing liquor stores. They really, I'll be honest with you, those niggas really be booking spots, booking pretend. Excuse me. Hold on. Like that. Food. Check the food. Yeah, but you smell it?
That's the
Alright.
potato from the oven.
So it's good?
Yeah, it's potato here.
Alright. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to burn this bitch down. So, I'm not gonna front. I'm not a Wack supporter, but I see what he's doing. He's using this app to unite his people. He really is. Even with that shit he said about Nipsey, there wasn't a blood and Crip argument in Clubhouse. It was a fuck Wack argument as a unit. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that. Is Wack really trying to create black love through through this app? Because he could be the biggest enemy. He knows I gotta be the biggest enemy for these niggas to stop killing each other. That sounds crazy, bro. And he using New York niggas as an example of non-unity. I haven't seen them blood and Crip niggas argue not one time over anything Wack said. All them blood niggas are like, man, fuck you, nigga. We don't rock with you. We don't jack that shit. Power in words, you heard? He's protecting his, the only way he's using his, I don't know if he thought about that subconsciously. Yeah. When you think about it, you ain't see nothing close with Wack. 050 trying to bring the movement. Wack knows that New York is not united. He knows that. Being around New York niggas. Oh, he talk about him. He talk about him. Fuck this nigga. Wack knows that. Hanging around niggas. We're a weak market because he hung around a weak market. But we're one of the two markets in the world that's like number one when it comes to media. So why not attack these niggas? These niggas ain't united. We may kill each other, but we have some type of united through the generations. Have we seen the Blood and Crips go crazy on any Clubhouse over what Wack said about Bloods and Crips in LA? Have we? Yeah. Have we? Can somebody tell me right now what Bloods and Crips in Cali went night for night over anything that Wack said? There's more niggas in New York who went night for night over what Wack said than Cali niggas, where he's from. And he didn't say the worst about Cali. Mark James is a rat. Nipsey's gay. Big U's an informant. He ain't say it, but he basically posted the paperwork and started talking his shit. And still know Bloods and Crips was not going back and forth with the nigga. The Bloods and Crips stood together against Wack. Y'all think about that. I broke down the science here. Y'all, now it's time for you to do the knowledge. Stop being smart, motherfuckers. Stop listening to these niggas that left from the blocks and corners. He done said Mark James is a rat. Niggas fought back. He called some bounty hunter nigga a super rat. He even called Nipsey Hussle gay. And the Bloods and Crips did not go back and forth with Cali over that. They all said, fuck you, Wack, you wrong for that. He said, fuck Nipsey. He was basically in the chat when he was talking about Big U's a rat. Still, the Bloods and Crips, nah, fuck you, Wack, you wrong. Hell yeah, it's getting disgusting out here. We gotta be like them Cali niggas. We're not, see, on camera, we're not gonna show them niggas our issues. Behind closed doors, you catch them, you're out of here. We have a problem with letting everything be on the forefront, and that's where it goes wrong at. What? Yeah, Smalls, I'm feeling like that way. And salute to your videos, Smalls. See you. Yo, go follow Smalls, man. Smalls SDE. He has some great videos. He has his own opinion. And you don't like it, then that goes on. But support that. 050 China Brim, the honcho. Support that. Let me tell you something, man. Nobody cares about Jim Jones in the paperwork, quote unquote. But now, good or bad, Jim Jones mentions, yo, the fake paperwork, niggas tried to slander me on his new album. So now niggas is mad because, after all we said about you for 4 summers, you never said that. You never recognized our shit, but now China come out and say some shit about you and you mention it in the rap song. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy mentioned in the rap song. Jimmy also recognized the fake paperwork with Big U. Like, if I was telling, why would he be here? So y'all all sit around and I understand a lot of niggas is I don't know. Jimmy only recognized out of all you niggas who called him soft, pussy, a rat, yo, he done got punched in the face, yo, he this and that. The only nigga that he recognized that said anything wrong about him was China Brim. Fuck is y'all mad for? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And if anybody who say anything about the nigga, y'all niggas been calling Jimmy soft. Since, yo, how about this shit that happened with the Puerto Rican nigga in the LES? He don't respond to you niggas. He responded to China, and now you're mad. Shout out to China. He really got a nigga attention. That means he must know him or know some niggas that know China. They had enough respect to go, I'm going to recognize this shit he said about me. Shout out to Brooke. You heard? Get your shit together. I'm keeping it 100 with you. Good or bad, you know what I'm saying? He recognized the fake paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about, man? That's because I ain't realized that until somebody played a video and he actually said it. Like, oh shit. So that's what you're mad about. You're mad that out of all the shit you're saying about Freaky Zeke, you can't be mad at that, bro. Y'all done called Freaky Ezekiel back before China was even on YouTube. Y'all done said the nigga from the Lower East Side, True Life, took the chain, and Harold pussy, and all this shit Jimmy never responded to. Then the only nigga that he responded to is 050 China Brim. So, the only thing that he responded to was a nigga he felt was valid enough to call him a rat nigga. Out of all you niggas who done called the nigga all type of pussies, faggots, yo, he's soft, he done got gangsta Lou, all these videos y'all got before China Brim came around. So now niggas is mad. So now y'all want to make 1,000 videos about, yo, the fake paperwork. But I didn't even know that Jimmy Rex, so that's why you're doing it. We get it. We understand it. 21 gun salute, 1 hour Willie. You could touch the vein. Because you know why I touched the vein for? It didn't touch the vein. No. Because that's the only lie that he made some money off of. You can't get mad at that. I told you niggas. The algorithm was crazy. All Jimmy had to do was say, nah, nigga, I ain't never tell, suck a dick, fuck you, nigga. He let that shit sit. Kim Jones let that shit migrate. Jones, 1 hour Willie, come by and film. He a businessman. Wait a minute. Clubhouse is crazy with this. All social networks, Twitter's crazy with this. This nigga China on to something. I ain't gonna lie to you. He might see China and give China a check. Yo, nigga, I can push this project I got. Because of China Brim, he made a song called Setting Trends that's actually being played on the radio with the Migos. Because it worked out for him. Because from that, he piggybacked and said some dumb shit. Yo, my mom used to turn me down. Boom. That went viral. So with that being said, business is business, man. And nigga respect the nigga business. Like, yo, he on to something. I ain't tell they can't produce. I told him I'm gonna sit back and play into this shit. And that's exactly what he did. People got paid off of it. The algorithm was crazy. It had him trending. Jim Jones' name was trending. Then you had his supporters, which is weird, but his supporters, yeah, he ain't a rat, he ain't a rat. And that was great for the culture. That was great for the culture. So, with that being said, follow my man Ray Walsh. Ray Walsh got the new song out. We're gonna work on. We're gonna work on. We're gonna work on keeping him 30 days of Ray Walsh with the Biggie joint. Shout out to Jim Jones for actually recognizing the fake paperwork because it works out for the algorithm, of course. You gotta keep it going. And to be honest with you, fuck it, there's no paperwork. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Happy you never told. But Freaky Z from my project, shout out to Zeke, shout out to Wiggs and all of them. You know, Abby Uno, Razo, rest in peace. My man Cho from Wash, my man Ed from Wash, you know what I'm saying? And we here. Top of the pyramid, man. Ray Walsh. Shout out to my man Disco. Thank you for introducing, not introducing, but reintroducing Ray Walsh to the world. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. You heard? With that being said,